Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, Psychic Channel, Intuitive Astrologer, and Soul Coach. Here is your Psychic Protection Tip number 38. It's also Safe Driving Tip number 2. Enjoy. First off, I want to tell you that this is one of the most wonderful and amazing psychic protection tools that I learned many years ago, and I teach this to all of my beginner level psychic development students. It's called the Psychic Energy Balloon. In fact, if you want to see it in writing, go to Amazon.com, and on my author page, that's Sandy Anastasi, you can find my Psychic Development Level 1 ebook or physical book. You can see it in writing there, or you can just listen to this tip. This is just amazing. In fact, it's such a great tool that I've been using it for over 40 years right now, successfully. I was one of those people that always had to learn from direct experience, and I want to share this with you. So let me just take a moment to tell you 2 amazing experiences I had myself when employing this protective technique. The first happened very shortly after I'd first learned it. I was on one of those highways where the road was splitting at the same time that traffic was getting on and off and crossing in both directions. So, and I know you love those traffic setups just as much as I do, I had to take the right fork, but traffic was getting on just before the road split. Okay, it was getting on back here. And I had to go to the right when all that traffic was cutting across in front and around me, trying to go across to the left. At, of course, 60 miles an hour, which back then was very fast. So here I am trying to get to my right fork, and sure enough, a car just entering the highway aimed itself right at me, and I had no place to go. I was about to get broadsided. I quickly breathed my energy balloon into place, and the crash I'd expected never happened. I looked in my rearview mirror, and it appeared that the oncoming car that nearly broadsided me, it nearly T-boned me, had somehow been bounced back without ever touching me, and it turned into the right lane next to where I was traveling in the center lane. It missed its turn, but neither one of us was harmed. The second time I personally experienced the power of the psychic energy balloon, I was in my friend's small car. It was rush hour, and we were in the middle lane, surrounded by trucks. Thankfully, I had put us in an energy balloon as we started our drive. A truck behind us couldn't see past those in front, and it took a shortcut driving up the breakdown lane. An entrance ramp was immediately ahead. Too late, the truck saw this car getting on, and to avoid that crash, that truck moved left back onto the highway. But there was already a truck in that spot. So the truck on the right pushed over, braked hard, just as the truck in front of him braked to let the oncoming car onto the highway. And all 3 vehicles crashed and skidded sideways towards our little tiny car. There were trucks to our left, trucks in front, trucks behind. There was no place to go. Chaos ensued as all of the trucks surrounding us swerved in and out to avoid collisions. Several more on our left hit one another. Things were happening so fast that we couldn't follow them, with trucks crashing and jackknifing and skidding into one another all over the highway. It was very frightening. Thanks to my friend's good driving, fast reflexes, and the energy balloon, we were able to pass through the middle of this truck pileup unscathed. It was exactly as if there was a force field of protection around us as we swerved and dodged through the mess, just like a football player headed for the goal. it seemed to me that we were the only vehicle on the road to escape that collision. So you can see just how valuable this particular protection tool has been in my life, and I use it all the time now. Here's how to do it. First, surround yourself with white light using your powers of visualization. Now, focus on the pool of light beneath your feet. Breathe that white light up through your body all the way to the crown of your head. And as you breathe that white light up inside you, filling your body, visualize it spinning towards your left, counterclockwise, inside your body, creating a small white tornado inside of you. Try that. Breathe it up from the bottom of your feet, spinning it to the top of your head. Next, gather all of that light in your head, at your crown, and then open a trap door. Visualize a trap door in the top of your head opening, and spout that light out, turning it light blue, fountaining it out the top of your head like a fountain of water, only it's light. And it's turning blue as you fountain it out. And you breathe it out and swirl it towards your right, clockwise, all the way down and around you as you breathe it out. Okay, so you're again in the middle of a tornado, but this time the tornado is going around you clockwise and it's blue. I think you've got it. Now, when it gets down to your feet again, curl it around back into yourself, and as it re-enters your body, turn it white and breathe it up, spiraling it to your left again. Spout it out. Swirl it to your right this time, all the way down, around, and curl it into your feet. Breathing it out. Curl it into the bottom of your feet. This is the last time. Breathe it up to the top of your head, spiraling it around. Hold it in your head. Open the trap door. Fountain it out. Turn it blue. Spiral it to your right as you breathe it out and curl it into your feet again. With practice, you can do this in 3 strong breaths because you're using your visualization and your breath at the same time. You're coordinating visualization and breath. You can eventually get it very fast, and you can draw this protection around you, and there it is, around you. So you do this visualization, breathing the energy in and out 3 times. It's hitting all 3 levels, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Again, if you had difficulty following these directions, you can find this exercise in my Anastasi System of Psychic Development Level 1 book. It's available on my website, sandyanastasi.com, and also on Amazon.com on my author page. And it's also on my MP4s, and I talk you through it again on my MP3s of that same psychic development program. There are so many other uses for this protection, and I'm sure you're going to discover them. The more you use it, the more you'll love it. Visit my website. I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. I'm at sandyanastasi.com. Find out where I'm teaching, how to get a reading with me. Find out if I'm online tonight. I have a psychic hour that's free monthly. I hope I'll see you there. I have a free newsletter. Sign up for both of them. You are going to be so glad you did. Good night, and thanks so much for stopping by.